Good morning, friends. This is Corky, the Plum Creek Booksmith, and I'm back again. This time I'm back with a tall, slim journal, and it is made from an Easter's Ideals magazine. And this one is copyright 1961. I put some tissue paper over the top and sealed it all in. It's a 5-stitch pamphlet, 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and there's 56 pages plus in this, and just one signature. I think I said that maybe. And I have her tied shut with a length of, I think it came from this ball. I think, you know, when you tear apart, you tear strips of old fabric or old dresses, and you want to make a rag rug. I think that's what this was from. And I am imagining that this was a little girl's Easter dress. Doesn't that look like something a little girl would have worn? Her mama made her a sweet little Easter dress. So that's what I'm pretending, since this is kind of a spring and Easter book. I put a little bit of lace on the front and back, and she's pretty big. She's just pretty chunky. So the inside is this pretty picture of a meadow. And then I found this online. It's just it looks like a watercolor of a meadow. So I thought that would be nice in here. Here's a place to write. And then in the blank spaces of some of the pages that I chose from the same book, you can do your journaling. And then I had a little pocket down here. And it holds a little cherub holding a cross. And then this is a cross with flowers around it. It's just a little tuck spot. And then some of these pages, I just thought I didn't want to just use them as a single page because I didn't want to lose some of the inside. And so here's a nice little poem. It's called Easter, A Promise Fulfilled. And so I just love this light purple, kind of a lilac-y color. And then I printed this. It's an old Easter postcard, and then I backed it with this pretty paper. And so you can do all your writing here. Look at the tulips and the irises. This is all coming soon. We are, I don't know how many days away from spring, but I can't wait. We had a really hard, cold, snowy week. So we've been really lucky because it melted within a couple days, and there's promise of spring coming. But March can be kind of rough too, so hold your horses. And here's a page out of a nature book. Happens to have some pretty flowers. Here's a little pocket. These little girls are in their Easter dresses, and this little bunny rabbit is setting up shop, and he's selling Easter eggs. Another page from the book, and there's a top tuck here of an angel. It's a small version of an Easter postcard, and I put some embossed paper behind her just to give it a little interest on the edge. And here's some little Easter bunnies. They're just tucked up here. And then here's a flip out, and look at those pretty flowers. So you can do your journaling here. And there's a little pocket of these kids with a cart, and they've got this giant Easter egg here, and their puppy dog and a little rooster. And then here's a bunny rabbit riding a lamb, and they're going around picking up Easter eggs, or maybe they're hiding Easter eggs. I love Easter egg hunts. It's so much fun to hide the Easter eggs, isn't it? We have an old dog here. He's probably 13 years old, and he's our spoiled little brat. He's the last of the dogs that we've had, so we spoil him. And so every evening around 7 o'clock, he knows to go to the door, and he goes out, and we tell him to hide his eyes. And so when we let him back in, we have hidden a bunch of treats around the house. They're usually in the same place every time, so he knows where to look. Every now and then we throw in a new spot for him to look. But he lives for 7 o'clock at night. So that's just so much fun, and it's a fun memory that we will have forever and ever and ever. Okay, here's a little flip out, and I wanted to keep this particular one because this came from the Ideals magazine, and it's called The Word, and it's I thought it was, okay, so it's in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. It's from John 1, 1 through 5, and 14, verse 14. So I'll let the new owner read all of that. And so that's a flip out, and so it was just I made a tuck from how I attached it, and it made a little pocket. And it has this little Easter postcard that I've copied and put in there. And then this is just a book page from something, I'm not sure. It's just a different size, so I like having different sizes of pages within a book. And then here's a sweet little girl. She's talking to this bird. And then on the back of it is some extra writing space, and she's just paper clipped in. And so you can use this space here for writing. Look at this little robin looking for a worm, I guess, or bugs maybe. I should draw a worm. I'll let the new owner draw the worm or bug. And here's another place to do some writing. And here's a little journal card. Oops. Get back on there. Oh well, can't do that. Okay, so this is the back side of a pretty little girl in her Easter bonnet. So I didn't want to cover it completely, but I wanted this to be a place that somebody could journal. And here's a little page of shorthand dictionary. And look at that sweet little chubby girl. Her little cheeks, you just want to pinch them. And then here's another page out of the nature book. More places to write. And then on this little card, I just wanted that to flow over the side. And that's a little tuck spot. And this is an original postcard. And it just tucks right in here. It's an angel there. A happy Easter, it says. And then here's an angel as well in this little tuck spot here. And it's a cross that is decorated with all kinds of flowers. And then, of course, Easter you think of, and there's Easter lilies and a Bible there. And I punched the edges of some of the pages just to give it some interest. There's a little extra place to do some writing. It's 2 pages. I think it was like a deposit. I think it was a deposit sheet or form, I should say. And then since this is a meadow here, beautiful. This is the center spread. I put these little pieces of velvet on those strings, but I thought rabbits like the meadow, so I glued these little cute little Easter bunnies here. And then this is a little card. It says, "If ye love me, keep my commandments," and it's on with a paper clip, so you can move it anywhere you want. Right on the back. These doves are so pretty, and you think of doves when Jesus, with Jesus. I think didn't one land on his shoulder in the Bible? I think anyway. I shouldn't say if I'm not sure. Here's an extra place to write. Here's some writing space. Oh, this is fun. I had these little bunnies in my collection, and I think they're on my Etsy shop, and I will link to the kit that has these bunnies in it. But I thought these look like they need to be in a little spread, and they pop out. They kind of make a funny noise. I think one of the I think this is grinding on the this little part here is grinding on the back, but that's not a big deal. Still works. And I made a pocket out of this side, and it says, "Blessed are the weak or the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." And there's the rest of those Easter lilies. Can't you just smell them? And then this particular thing, okay, I made a little belly band here, but this was in the magazine, and it's where you would order more or gift magazine subscriptions. And so I just put this little guy in there as a surprise. And then and so you could just seal that up and send it away to the Ideals Company, and your gift subscriptions would be headed to your friend's house. And here's a little top tuck, and it's adorned with some eyelet trim. And so you could write here, you can write in the light areas on that particular page. Here's that cute little girl with her Easter bonnet. She's at church and she's learning to pray. And then I glued this on. I think that's really pretty. They look like they're out hunting Easter eggs maybe. And then this is just helps to turn the page. And this little black and white or sepia colored picture of a little girl and her brother, and they are in their Easter finest, probably getting ready to go to church that morning. And then this little tuck here holds two little angel cards that you can write on the back. And then this is a cute little rabbit. I won't tell you how I obtained that picture, but I love it. And then it just holds an empty piece of paper right there. So this little bunny picture needed to be next to these little bunnies, see? And so that opens up, and there's Jesus. He's the whole reason for Easter. He's the whole reason for Christmas, and Christmas was the reason for Easter. We had to have a Savior be born for our Easter. And then this is just a little cute poem about cute little bunny. But you can write if you want in these areas. And then that turns over. And there's a bunny hiding Easter eggs for these kids in the background. And there's an Easter angel. Easter greetings. And here's another little tuck spot. Cute little girl. And this one holds Bible verses and prayers on the back. There's the other side of that page, and then here's another little journaling card held on with a paper clip. And then here's some more writing opportunity. Plus you can write here. Those pretty irises. I love irises. And then here's another copy of a Easter postcard, and on the back it has that pretty backing. And I think we're back. Yeah, we're back to the back. And here's a blank check. And there's the back. So that is my Easter spring slim tall junk journal. And I hope you liked it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell and leave a comment. I love to read your comments. I noticed just recently I'm almost to 1,200 subbies, so I thank each and every one of you, and I hope you had the best day ever. Bye now.